Alert! Alert! Hot! Watch twist!
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Right, 54. Rip right.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Check. Watch 54. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Alert. You're all mine, baby. You won't get this. You're all mine.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Look, 180. Block 49. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Put up, 180. 54 Mike. Here it comes. Jim, 18. Check. Quick the edge. Come. General West.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Switch gears, switch gears.
First down, a run with Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
Throwing here, Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Right here, we got to step it up. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Roquan Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Alert. 14, find it. Check.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson going for Metcalf, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. From the gun, a give to Penny. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go.
Here's Wilson. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Go down. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Hey, 0.
To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Seattle.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They go play action now. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Roquan Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Rabbit.
From the gun, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Trubisky will come up here first and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Kill. Alert. Recon, 132 fighter.
Trubisky will throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
Keep it up, guys. Bang. Hey, ball. What? 6-6, bullet high.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Bring up. 180. 54 Mike. All day, dog. Check it out. Red, touch. Blue draw Corker.
On third and 1, it's Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
At the 46-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun is Trubisky, and that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now Trubisky. He's got the hook up to Miller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
happened.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Red, top. 27, Mike 27. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They try again with Cohen. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check 26, check 26.
Trubisky going to take it on the sneak and able to follow his center and pick up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You're right, you're right, you're right.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
– 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Shit.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 7, Trubisky to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Eyes on 10. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
That's the score. Bears 14, Seahawks 9. O'Donnell set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him early.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
Break it up. 180. 54 Mike. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Check 24. Check. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Check. Check 3. 218. Chopper.
On first down, it's Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, here we go. Check 50. Move.
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Trubisky to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Undercrunch. Good job right there.
Wilson. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 22.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Look, team. 44 tonight. What's the run? They're running it. Check 50.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I got you. I got you. 44's mine. Check. You ain't got nothing.
Second and 5 now. Wilson, this one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Mike Bobo. You. Check. Watch the eye.
They'll run it again with Penny. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Seahawks on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Bring out. 44's mine. Check. Check pass.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. David Moore. His first touchdown on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt.
Got it. SOS. Under 10. 10.
They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Trubisky. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Trubisky to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the 1st half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? Let's say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
First down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the draw, this is Penny. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Penny. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing now is Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And avoids the contact by sliding. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Penny. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he got it. He puts it through, and it's the ultimate capper to the regular season. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Seahawks, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Bears, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.